extraordinary music.
What's going on, Masterclass family? This is your boy, Mr. Adams, bringing you the Masterclass Trade of the Day. I promised you that I want to at least do one video a week so that you can be fully equipped to take advantage of the opportunities that I see on a daily basis. And so my goal is to make sure that I train your eyes to identify the setups immediately so that you can profit as well. Today's trade of the day is BHC. I put out this alert in the chat room today at about 9:38. And why did I put out the alert? Because I instantly saw that BHC, this is formerly the pharmaceutical company VRX, was a gold married setup on the 5-minute chart. I saw that in the pre-market between 8:30 and 9:30, all of the moving averages were tightly consolidated together, and they were trading right below the married level of the previous day's high in a pivot point. We had the regression channel pointing upward and the candlesticks near the middle regression, which is a positive sign off of our checklist. We can see that in the pre-market we had dual money flow at certain parts of the day. When the market opened, we had the money flow oscillated positive. The chalky money flow is a tad bit negative, but within the first 10 to 15 minutes, we had the dual money flow. We had the MACD crossover, and we had the slow RSI trading towards the overbought level. When the second candlestick here closed above VWAP, this was the entry. I entered. That was your first entry when the second candlestick at 9:35 closed above VWAP, or the official close over all of the levels, which is the 9:40 candle. I believe that's when I entered, and I purchased the 2350 calls for 25 cents. And the stock did not look back; it just traded higher all day, hitting a high of 255%. Almost a 4-to-1 trade, but certainly a 3-to-1 trade. Before I put out the alert, I always make sure that I check the multiple time frames. So we can see here on the 30-minute chart, we had somewhat of a falling wedge situation over the last few days here. If we take a look at last Wednesday up until today, we have decreasing candlesticks, and that was somewhat of a falling wedge. We had some consolidation yesterday, which is the previous day's consolidation that we look for. And then the candle broke out of that wedge on the 30-minute today. And you had a positive MACD that confirmed the move, just like you had the positive MACD on the 5-minute. On the 15-minute chart, we can see that the candlesticks were at somewhat of a support level due to previous day's consolidation. In fact, we can go back to last Wednesday once again. The low of 22.28 held all yesterday and in the pre-market today. When the market opened at 9:30 on a 15-minute chart, we also had a positive MACD crossover as well, which was another confirmation signal. On the 1-hour chart, we had a positive MACD, and we had the TTM wave, both span A and C, positive, and we had the stock above the white weekly VWAP, and breaking out of the Ichimoku cloud, which is what we look for on a 1-hour chart. And on a daily chart, we see that the stock had fell down into a gap level support, which was just so happened at the 50, 20, and the 10-day. And you have the 10-day that's increasing above both the 20 and the 50 on a daily chart with the positive MACD and a TTM wave A and C agreeing with this move, thus making it a ideal candidate for a potential 5-to-1 move. Taking a look at the options chain, we can see that you had 34,481 calls being purchased in comparison to 8,366 puts. So this stock is certainly bullish at the moment. If we take a look at the 2350 calls, they opened up at 21 cents and they went as high as 95 cents, pretty much giving you a 4-to-1 in that instance, depending on if you purchased at 21 cents. You had the 23 calls that went from 40 cents to 140, which is certainly a little bit more than the 3-to-1. BHC was the masterclass trade of the day, giving you a 3.5-to-1, if you will. Masterclass. Dominate.